when we start to work with MaintainX, my team really realized how easy it's just to capitalize in terms of time. Give you an example. A year ago, we had to print around 125, 160 work orders for inspections. Each inspection, the inspector had to go to the field, writing in paper the values that they collect. Imagine how long it takes to process this information into Excel files that we have in each computer. Imagine, for example, if you do a modification, even when we have a shared data drive, when we actually just put all the information, anyone can actually access, modify. Oh yeah, you can actually just avoid people coming and modify. You can do all these beauty things around. But at the end of the day, if my inspector actually have the last information saved in his computer and I don't have access and I have a meeting to take a decision, so that's not going to actually happen until finally just actually have this information in my hands. Right now with MaintainX, anyone of my upper management have access. They can actually see, streamline what is actually happening. They can actually call me right now and say, oh, look, I saw actually Pedro saying that this clearance is 0.22 inches. And then by define, we actually have to be in 0.11. So what are you gonna do, Jorge? And then, you know what? In my head, just the timing for take decisions is right now easier, is faster. And don't even talk about the timing that we're actually saving about the reporting. Do not even talking about the availability of the information right away to have it and taking decisions. So that's just the one part of the how MaintainX is actually changing this business. So exciting about the future, to be honest, because this is just starting. And all I just hear so how easy, faster, and friendly user tool is. So you have looking into the 4 pillars that you have in the maintenance department and looking exactly what is actually the weakest link in your chain. I'm pretty sure that one of the things that you're going to notice, and you're going to go back and say, oh, I'm using SAP Maximo Data Stream and I have the complete all inspection set from the promises. I said, fantastic, you have that. Next question is, how often do you process that data? How quicker this data is available for you for take decisions? And then, if the answer is a week, 24 hours, 72 hours, a month, or when we remember, or when we have the failure, when you just go back, oh, what happened with this inspection? Oh, you know, my inspector actually just inspected that a month ago, and then guess what? You didn't actually just were able to visualize that data. We, MaintainX, right now, I can actually go to the computer, open my computer, and see exactly what is the comments that my actually guys did, the complete operation. I'm not talking about the complete operation, finish meal, pyro, everything, everywhere. I can see actually what the guys have been. I can see the comments that the guys actually making, you know. And people guys say, well, you know, you have cell phones nowadays. Is, you know, 21st century. People are really interconnected. True. But what about you as a manager that have 10, 5, 6 meetings a day? If you cannot answer the phone. So you're gonna be actually just checking the phone, this picture, what is this? So now you have a software that you can actually open, see the comments, and even you are able just to interact with your people on the field. What's this? Give me more information, you know. And then this is the beauty. I mean, I'm just gonna be extremely clear. This is just one side of this tool. This journey, or our journey in maintenance, is just starting, and I'm really so excited just to keep just discovering new features that I know we're gonna keep using through the process. So if you don't have this tool, if you don't have this software to help you to analyze the data, so what are you doing with all the information coming from the inspections? Are you really processing that information? Are you really taking decisions based on that? And you know what? Even more important, are you really actually just building in a budget year to year with the information coming from the inspections? This is where actually is the key part when you go back and say, okay, what about this? The inspection is telling me liners need to be replaced here in 6 months and a year from now. Instead just to be rushing and spending extra money because you are not ready and prepared when the actual things coming. So you're going from fighter mode to planning, prepare, run, and smooth the business. Good for your life, good for the business too.